Jacqueline, it looks like it's going to be another rough season for you, dear. Yeah, pretty much. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 9, Episode 4, and it quite honestly looks like it's going to be another rough season for Jacqueline. Um, and I have to say, I don't really feel bad for you because it doesn't seem like you actually learned anything. It's like a repeat of the same old stupid stuff. You're like walking in to the same old stupid stuff, but you want different results. That's insanity, Jacqueline. That's insanity. Now, first season out, I know your sister and all that. So I was real easy about Jacqueline and all that. But when I see you do repeat performances of shit, I don't care who I know. I'm going to call it out. It is what it is. If you keep running behind Mia and letting Mia make you the fool and you the punchline of Mia's jokes, then guess what? The people going to laugh. That's just the way it's going to be. Now, moving right on along. Speaking of Mia, why are you so hell-bent on trying to get Karen to admit that she is wrong about her DUI situation, all that? What is that going to do for you as a woman, Mia? I don't understand. Dig, and be the first one crying. And be the first one crying. They said something about you not, thinking of the children when you made some of your decisions. The fake tears bust out. But you are just digging and pressing and pressing and pressing. I don't get it. You are hell bent on getting this woman to admit some wrongdoing. Why? It is what it is. Why? And then you done bust out and you're saying you don't buy Stacy's persona. I guess that's fair because we didn't buy yours. And we were right. We were right. We were right. We didn't buy what you came down here and presented. So I guess you are turning around and giving that to Stacy. She just doesn't care for Stacy. Moving right along. Jacqueline done bust out talking about that Karen called her and she was drinking. They were in the car. Wendy shut it down. Wendy was like, listen, we on our way up here. We're going to celebrate my birthday. We're going to do all these things. Karen ain't even in here in the car to defend herself. So I'm shutting it down, shutting it right on down. I said, okay, come on, Wendy. Come on. Then we got Kay. Okay, so we're trying to get to know Kay. Kay, y'all tell me if I heard this right. Baby, did I hear you say that you are a worker at your old man's business, but you're not an employee per se, which means you're not collecting a check? You're not collecting a check. You're not married to him. I said, he's your old man. So you basically doing this work for the free. You done gave yourself a title as the executive marketing person for the business, but it's just a title. It doesn't have a salary attached to it. You not on paper nowhere. So if this don't work out and you don't actually get married, and even if you do get married, if the paperwork ain't written up right, you still gonna have what you started off with, not a damn thing. Did I hear that right? Did I hear that? Y'all tell me in the comments. Did I hear that right? Are you out here working for the free 99, hoping for a ring somewhere down the... Okay. Jazzy. Jazzy basically called JacQueline Mia's sidekick. Now, I didn't get real bothered with it because where's the lie? Where's the lie? Now, is Jazzy wrong for saying that she's Mia's side chick? Is she wrong because she's new and she came in and she called out what y'all all said last season? Y'all said it, I said it, we said it, because it is what it is. It's the truth. Yeah, my grandmother used to say it's the truth that hurts. She is Mia's sidekick. And she seems to be happy being it. She's the sidekick. She's the punchline to all Mia's jokes. She's the punching bag to Mia's bullcrap. You are the doormat to Mia's imaginary house. That's who you are. That's who you presented as. You're the cleanup woman. Whatever she's screwing on and ain't happy with, don't want to screw right then, you get to screw it. Get all the love you girls leave behind. That's what you present. So why are we mad about that? Now, what was kind of bothersome is that Jazzy, you're actually trying to fill her shoes. That's where the problem comes in at, because I feel like that's so beneath you or anybody. First of all, I've never been no bitch's sidekick. Never. Like, that's not even my gig, baby. I've always been the Diana Ross of whatever I had going on. Ain't nobody's goddamn backup singer. But, you know, somebody got to sing backup. But to be fighting to be the backup singer, something wrong with that. Something wrong with that. And Mia ain't no star. What's she the star of? I can't even see being a sidekick to Karen or Giselle. Like, that's crazy. And like, really, I mean, you're like scratching it and you seem okay with it. Anyway, let's go up to the house. Mia did a good job. It's a beautiful home. It is. It really is beautiful. And then the fact that the girls are actually, they have their own personal concierge. I thought that was pretty cool. So each group of girls, there was a concierge that actually had a few girls that they were responsible for. So that was pretty nice. I like that. Karen and Giselle were sharing a room. I said, that was a mess. Grown women having to share a room. That's very, very interesting. And Karen was so over it. And then the fact that it only had one bathroom. And Giselle's so nasty. Giselle is so gutter and trifling sometimes. When she said, I'm going to go over there and pee on the seat and make sure you sit in it. I said, ew, that's nasty. That's really nasty, Giselle. That is so filthy. Anyway, but then Wendy's room, oh man, how gorgeous was that? How nice of a gesture was that? Now, Mia, you know, I give you a hard time, but man, that was really nice. Like, the room was so pretty, and the way it was done and the way they kind of like slid into it. You know, her and Wendy ain't been the best in the past. That was, I liked it. That made me feel good. It really did. I said, no, that was nice. It was so cute. And that was such a nice thing. Karen, I see you hating. I see you hating. It's not a good look because you're supposed to be the grand dame. And you truly are hating. They keep catching you. And that ain't. Nope, Karen. That's not editing. That's you. You gave that up. You was fussing about how your birthday's turned out. Girl, it is what it is. This ain't about you. It's not about you. and you was feeling some kind of way. But that was a beautiful room. I love the whole beautiful decorated thing they had going on. Now the whole room with the bunk beds, that was shady. That was shady, and then called it boot camp because they all knew Jazzy K and Stacy put them all in there in them bunk beds. Putting a grown person in a bunk bed was so petty. It was so petty. But then when they said Mia decided that JacQueline was going to share a room with her, and the girls was like, "Wait a minute, hold on," because Wendy was like, "What is going on, y'all messing with each other's boxes, honey? What is this sharing a room? Y'all did it before, taking showers together." Listen, Wendy, just hush. Just hush. Listen, when they're ready to fall out the closet with all their toys and things, that you'll be the first to know. But just leave it. I just said, I don't understand why two women want to share a room like that. There's a whole house. Why do I got to share a room with you? Get out of my face. I need her with me. Yeah, you need somebody to whip up on and somebody to lick up on. I guess. I don't know. It just ain't. It was weird. It was very, very weird. Now, I said, now here we go. Talk about work ethic. Come on here. Giselle is actually flying out in the morning for the girls' graduation, and then she's coming back. I said, well, that's a lot of travel. That's a whole lot of travel, baby. That's work ethic right there. You hear me? I said, okay, cool. But then this is where we end up right here in the trip. We had this little confrontation kind of thing. And it was done in a fun but not so fun way because there was some seriousness to it. Every joke has some truth to it, okay? Especially when you in a group full of bitchy women, okay, or bitchy gays, or bitch like men. There's fun and kikis and cackles. There's truth to it, okay? And Jazzy and JacQueline, she was throwing daggers at her baby when she said, yeah, you the Mia's little sidekick and things. And she said, well, wait a minute. She said, baby, I'm nobody's sidekick. I'm nobody's sidekick, okay? I'm the main course, baby. I'm the steak and the lobster. I said, okay. I said, talk your stuff, JacQueline. Honey, that Jazzy rolled in there and said, when are you that, honey? I said, oh. She was hitting her with haymakers, honey. Welcome, buddy. She said, when are you that, honey? Where does that take place? I said, oh. And she said, girl, I got the face, the body, the this, the that. She said, yeah, girl, from the neck up. Yeah, girl, but everything else, I don't know. I said, oh. And then she said, it's just a joke. I said, no, it wasn't. You meant everything you said. And then when she said, well, I was just saying, that Mia doesn't need a sidekick, well, she has a new one. And I was like, now you just made yourself look stupid. Like you ate her up. And that little thing, that little piece, you ate her up. But when you called yourself another side piece and tried to let folks know that you was coming for her spot, you ate yourself up. So everything that you said about JacQueline was just for nothing because you made yourself look foolish, if you ask me. Moving right along. Karen and JacQueline ended up getting into it, honey. And that Karen told her, Karen likes a crowd. I have an aunt that likes a crowd. Now, she's nowhere near as good at it as Karen, especially when she's dealing with me. Love you, auntie, but girl, you know what it gives, honey. She's not as good as the Grand Dame, but the Grand Dame loves a crowd. So she always holds off on her bullshit until she get a crowd, and then she gonna come for you. Baby, she gave Miss JacQueline the blues, honey. Told her, you're a flipper, and don't fuck with me. I said, oh, I was wondering what was the holdup about her and JacQueline telling that story about how she called her Joe. She's like, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're lying on me. This is not the first time you've lied. You are a liar. And I will tell you anytime that you're a liar. Now, Giselle felt like Karen was being a mean girl, but I don't know that I feel like that. I felt like JacQueline was trying to get off on Karen a little bit, her and Mia. So I don't say that Karen was being a mean girl. Now her timing, she waited so she could get some laughs. She waited for the opportune time, but that's the game, isn't it? She is the grand dame. But she told her, don't hit me. And then when Jacqueline went to try to drop them tears, she said, I don't care if you cry. I said, come on, Karen. Come on, Karen. She said, I don't care if you cry. You could cry till the cows come home. Just don't fuck with me. I said, I know that's right. Listen, I was with Karen on this one. Then Stacy came in because Stacy came late. And they were all waiting because they just knew Stacy was going to go off because, you know, Stacy's so pristine and prissy and so highbrow. And Stacy came through, baby, and gave them cooler heads will prevail. And she's like, oh, my God, bunk beds. I always wanted bunk beds as a kid. I said, girl, she just read y'all, honey. Girl, I don't know anything about that kind of life. But for you all, honey, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm just hanging out with you broke bitches. So it's no big deal, honey. I'll do. Yeah, y'all are used to that, honey. I always wanted bunk beds when I was growing up. Never had them. She said, but this is going to be fun. I said, girl, she just let y'all have it, honey. She ain't care about that shit. She ain't care. I said, girl, I bet Mia felt like a penny already spent, when she didn't get her with that, honey. I said, uh-huh. Then she ended up talking to Karen a little bit, told Karen that she was really having a hard time about talking to her daughter about the divorce because it's coming up time where she's going to have to actually explain things to her daughter. So she's pretty worried about that. And then that's what Karen told her, you know, girl, you the girls kind of think that you are boring. I said, Karen. So it ended up coming up again. They went and got changed, went out on a little boat. The little thing came up again about with Ashley running her mouth talking about the boyfriend of Stacy. And then Ashley said, hey, stop. Because what you're not going to do is paint a picture that I was being malicious. I really wasn't being malicious. Really, Ashley? Because that's what we know of you. You're always malicious, but okay. And she said, stop saying that, you know, like I did it to be mean. I really wasn't trying to be mean and stuff. So, like, stop doing that. So Stacy backed down. And she's like, I'm not boring either, you guys. So that came up. She's like, I'm fun. I'm not boring. This, that, and the other. They're like, And they're like, Mia's the one that said it. Mia was like, well, girl, I mean, I did say, girl, you're not the most interesting. I said, girl, she stood in it, honey. She stood right on up in it. I said, okay, Mia. And so they covered that and they went on. And I'm like, no big deal there because you're going to have to prove it because we do kind of think you're boring, Stacy, even us watching. But and we think you're a little delusional too. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Karen and Giselle, speaking of timing, Giselle was getting ready to leave. One friend of Mia's had come because she had other friends from that area coming. One friend had already showed up, and then Karen and Giselle got into it because Giselle said, well, I'm getting ready to leave. And Wendy said, you know, they wanted us to clear everything up with us about the double booking of the two events. So Giselle is just like the Grand Dame, honey. She wanted her moment. And they had it out in store. I ain't even mad with you no more. You said you wouldn't double book, but you did. And that's okay. That's okay. You're acknowledging it. I'm just telling you. I feel like I'm being a friend to you, and I don't feel like you're being a good friend to me. And I want you to stop it. And I was like, okay, Karen, she got you on that one. You were being a bitch, and that was it. You couldn't even weasel your way out of it. She went about her way. So then Mia's friends were literally coming in as Giselle was going out. She didn't even stop to even meet them. She just kept on going. Honey, you seen her go in the house. You see her through the glass, baby. She's like, what the hell, what's up, honey? So they ended up said, "Oh well, let's go around and we'll introduce you girls, and y'all tell a story about the time y'all had with me, and then that'll break the ice or whatever." So the first friend got to talking about, "Yeah, man, remember when we were at the dinner table and Ink took your foot out and started sucking your toes?" Classic Mia. Tramp behavior. Tramp scallywag behavior. I wish I would be out with somebody and they put their foot up on a table and somebody's eating their foot while we're at. Do I look like I'll be sitting with some mess like that? Sucking your toes? While I'm sitting there eating my delicious delectables, nobody better not be sucking nothing. Do you understand? Unless it's the head of a crawfish. Other than that, anybody got no business sucking nothing at no goddamn dinner table. That's tacky. I was like, ugh. Anyway, so that was that. And then here goes Mia, gonna make a moment on Karen's back. Well, Karen, you remember when you were here and you were with some of my girlfriends, and Karen had already said, the girls, they really do know how to party and stuff. Remember when we got all together? Karen, you butt dialed us. And we heard you say those girls think I'm with Ray, but you were not. You was with somebody else. I said, okay, Mia. All right, Mia. You are going to pay for that. I promise you. You're going to pay for that. Because what was even the purpose of it? And then JacQueline, you seen her side chicken. I saw you, JacQueline. You were side chicken. You tried to jump in. You weren't one of the ones who was supposed to be telling the story. Everybody knows you. Shh. You jumped in. Oh, yeah, see, I've known Mia. Well, we don't need to know that you've known Mia longer. We know she's your foster sister. Who cares? Who cares? That was last season. Boo-boo. That was last season. These are the new people. Now, we see that you're not part of this friend group. Well, that's the question. Why ain't you part of the friend group if you and Mia is so tight? Karen that met the friend group, but you not part of the friend group, but y'all so tight. Make it make sense. But oh yeah, I was with her when she ain't have everything. When she had a Honda Civic and was wearing Payless shoes, I said, see, you gonna pay for that. Because she's definitely going to embarrass you before y'all even get off this trip. She's going to get you, and you better know it. And I'm going to be waiting for it with my ink pen and my notes. And I'm going to come down and talk about it because she's going to get you. Anyway, just the best. And that's where we actually cut out of this episode. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. I said, oh my, Miss JacQueline. Girl, please. Anyway, I will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one. Later.